Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the time to allow me to speak to you on behalf of my tribe. My name is Rodney Mike. I'm the chairman of the Duckwater Shoshone tribe. We are a federally recognized tribe which is located roughly about 4 hours north of Las Vegas, Nevada, about 4 hours east of Reno, Nevada, and about 4 hours west of Salt Lake City. So you kind of feel where we're at. We're very isolated, okay? Our isolation really causes us a lot of problem from many standpoints, from health care to the basic education that the high school kids need, economic development. It's just it's a nice piece of God's country. It's a beautiful place, but boy, it's a hard place to make a living. And we have about 400 members in our tribe, a little bit more than 400 members of our tribe. Roughly about 175 of those people live there, and most of the population that live on the reservation are the seniors and elders, because the young people have to go away to our neighboring towns and throughout the state to make a living. So the health care is a big issue on the reservation right now at the time with the aging population. Okay, we have. This recent government shutdown has really opened our eyes to the future of our tribe because of the funding. Like I said, we are solely dependent on 100% funding from the United States government, which we're very thankful for. But when we had those hiccups in our system, we come about that close to closing our doors. I know some of our neighbors actually did close their doors from the day that announcement came through. So luckily, for the first time in the history of Nevada, our governor, Mr. Sisolak, took time to sit down with all the Western Shoshone leaders, the 9 Shoshone leaders of the western state of Nevada, eastern state of Nevada, excuse me, and he wanted to see how the shutdown affected us. And he took a good hour and a half of his day to visit with us, and we really appreciate what he did. But he wanted a clear understanding of how it affected the Indian people and the communities of his state. So anyway, he's got an open door policy, and that's the first time that has ever happened in our state, and we're very thankful for that. But anyway, I've got so much to talk about, and 5 minutes. Can I buy some more time? Yeah. You know, I listened to the other people that have given statements and their comments, and I was told by a friend of mine, said, you take 10 people and you put them in a circle and you have them throw all their problems out in the middle. He said, pretty soon you're going to want yours back, you know. So I don't know. Seems like a lot of our problems we have the same problem in different forms, you know. But I think we're all here for one reason, and that's try to make everything better for the people that we represent, you know. So some of the things that we definitely want to see in the future is when the government gets into the situations they do, it should not affect the funding for the Indian tribes whatsoever. You know, it shouldn't. You know, the scare with the shutdown for just the basic needs of health care for some of our people really got serious. Especially your people on dialysis, you know. Our nearest major medical is 75 miles away. Our nearest Walmart is 200 miles away, just to give you an idea. So getting physicians to come out to Duckwater in a rural area is very, very difficult. They want to know about Walmart, and you tell them it's 200 miles away. Bye. You know, I'll find someplace closer to work. So it's a tough place, but it's a beautiful place. We have road issues. We'd like to see more funding for road issues. We have dirt roads that high school kids travel over a day. About 40 miles of that, okay. We have just basically reservation roads that are falling apart that haven't repaired since in 40 years that I know of. They're almost dirt roads again, you know. So the only source of employment is the tribe, or if you're a rancher, but the cattle industry isn't that great. And we recently just got a land expansion with the Bureau of Land Management for another 33,000 acres, and they were supposed to have that surveyed so we could start fencing that in, but they don't have no money. We don't know where the lines are, so we're going to have another war with BLM on cattle wandering over into ranges they're not supposed to be in this summer. So we have a whole list of different problems, but anything that we can get done is funding for any part of health, the BIA, we'd sure appreciate it. But thank you for your time. I appreciate the time you guys have given me.